If you're sitting there with big dreams but your ass is permanently glued to that couch, this lesson is for you. Here's the brutal truth your mind doesn't want to face. Your clock is ticking, and absolutely nothing is changing in your life. Yeah, your head might be buzzing with ideas like a damn beehive, but without action, those dreams you've been nursing for years will rot away like fruit left on the vine. Every single day you waste scrolling, procrastinating, making excuses. You're building your own prison, and if you don't wake the hell up right now, your life is gonna look exactly like this. Flat, predictable, and soul-crushingly boring. But here's what most people won't tell you. What if I said you're not actually lazy? What if the whole damn system is rigged to keep you spinning your wheels? Today, I'm gonna show you my 5-stage escape plan to break free from this trap and create real momentum in your life. Class is in session. Pay attention. Let me tell you the pathetic reality most people are living in. 5 years in the same dead-end job, maybe a couple measly pay raises if they're lucky. You see that line barely moving up? Sometimes it even goes down because the more money people make, the more they blow on useless shit. This flatline lifestyle has become so normalized that society actually tells you it's your fault. They whisper, "You're just lazy. You don't have what it takes to be successful." Bullshit. You're not lazy. You're trapped in a system designed to keep you mediocre. That frustration you feel? That's your soul screaming because you know you're meant for more. The national debt clock is sitting at $36 trillion and climbing every damn second. If that doesn't prove our society is built on debt slavery, I don't know what will. People own fewer houses, fewer cars, fewer luxuries because the elite want you renting everything, owning nothing. They've sold you the biggest lie in human history. Money doesn't make you happy. You know who created that lie? The rich, to keep the poor dependent on scraps while they hoard all the wealth. Listen carefully. Money equals freedom, and freedom equals happiness. The rich are getting richer whether you like it or not. So why the hell aren't you joining them? Stage 1. Stagnation. Right now, 58% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 58%. And I guarantee that number's gonna get worse in the coming years. You know why you feel thrown in the deep end without a life jacket? Because that's exactly what happened. School spits you out, you get your first job, and boom! You're on your own with zero guidance. So you play it safe. You stick it out in the same boring job, taking zero chances, zero risks. If you stay here too long, you become what I call a debt slave, where your income barely covers your monthly expenses. But here's your first action step, and it's non-negotiable. Take complete control of your finances. Track every single dollar you spend. Be ruthlessly honest about what's essential and what's just ego-feeding luxury. Then automate your savings so you consistently put money aside each month, no matter how small. Listen, even your damn Xbox is smart enough to save your game progress. Why aren't you saving your future? Stage 2. Ignition. Now here's where it gets interesting. More than 50% of people never even reach this stage. This is where you start pulling away from your mediocre friends. But 2 things are going to try to drag you back down. First, your friends. They won't like your new attitude because it forces them to either change or get left behind. Both options are painful, so they'll try to pull you back to their level. Ever notice when you share an achievement, they don't seem happy for you? They immediately shift the conversation to themselves. That's fear talking. Second, inflation. That money sitting in your bank account? It's literally shrinking every year. Let me show you something that'll piss you off. If you have $5,000 earning zero interest, and inflation runs at 2.5% annually, in 20 years, that $5,000 will still look like $5,000 in your account. But it'll only buy what $3,000 can buy today. Your money is dying while you sleep. But watch this. If you invest that same $5,000 in something like the S&P 500, averaging 7% returns, after 20 years, you'd have over $20,000. That's the power of making your money work instead of letting inflation eat it alive. Now, I'm not your financial advisor, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results, but damn, the difference is staggering. Stage 3, acceleration. This is where you start building real momentum. But what got you here won't carry you to the next level unless you want to wait decades for financial freedom. Time to accelerate. I focused on 3 C's that dramatically accelerated my wealth: cash flow, connections, and confidence. Cash flow. You need money flowing into your account constantly so you can use it to generate more wealth. Think of cash flow as fuel for your financial engine. Start a service-based side hustle with low startup costs. social media management, video editing, Facebook ads for businesses. Your goal is to bring money in fast. If I were starting over today, I'd target other businesses during economic uncertainty. Companies will pay anything that boosts their profits. Connections? Surround yourself with the right people. It's no coincidence successful people associate with others who've achieved similar or greater success. You know the saying, surround yourself with 5 losers and you'll be the 6th. Network on Instagram, LinkedIn. Don't be afraid to reach out to people who inspire you. Like-minded individuals open your eyes to opportunities and motivate you to push harder. Confidence. This separates those who accelerate from those who stagnate forever. Confidence lets you take calculated risks and make bold moves others are too scared to try. Without confidence, you hesitate at crucial moments and miss life-changing opportunities. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Pitch to big clients. Invest in skills that set you apart. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Stage 4. Expansion. You've built acceleration with the 3 C's. Now it's time for expansion. This is where your wealth grows exponentially through assets that generate passive income. First, understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Most people waste resources on liabilities, expensive cars, homes that don't generate income. They look good on the surface but drain your wealth over time. Focus on assets that put money in your pocket. Rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, useful skills for side hustles. I know this sounds daunting right now, but remember, you might be 8 to 10 years deep into this plan by the time you reach this stage. You're sitting at home thinking, I'm not in position to do this, but you will be. 2 approaches at this stage. Diversification. Spread investments across multiple asset classes to protect wealth and reduce risk. High conviction plays. Concentrate resources on a few investments you deeply understand and have strong confidence in. Higher risk, but potentially faster and larger returns. Many billionaires, including Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, built wealth through high-conviction plays like these. The approach depends on your risk tolerance and expertise. Starting out, diversification might be smarter, but as you gain experience, high-conviction plays can expand your wealth even further. Remember, every dollar you invest should have a purpose. Grow your wealth and move you closer to financial freedom. Stage 5. Mastery. Welcome to the final stage, mastery. This is where you've achieved financial freedom and can live life on your terms. Money is no longer a concern. Your assets generate enough income to cover expenses, fund your lifestyle, and let you focus on what truly matters. But mastery isn't about lounging on beaches in the Maldives. It's about leaving a legacy and helping others achieve their own success. The wealthiest people in the world, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, understand the importance of giving back and building something that lasts beyond their lifetime. At this stage, shift focus from accumulating wealth to managing and preserving it. Reinvest profits, maintain your portfolio, mentor others, and share the lessons you've learned. Ultimately, mastery is about achieving true freedom. Freedom to spend time as you wish, freedom to pursue your passions, freedom to create a lasting legacy that benefits others. Now for your homework. Track every single expense for the next 7 days. Every single purchase. Coffee, apps, that impulse buy on Amazon, everything. Then categorize each expense as either essential or ego. Be ruthlessly honest. That daily Starbucks? That's ego. That monthly streaming service you never use? Ego. At the end of 7 days, calculate how much you spent on ego purchases. Then comment below with this exact phrase, Professor Chalkman, I wasted X amount of dollars on ego purchases this week. This isn't about shame. It's about awareness. You can't fix what you don't measure. If you don't do this homework, you're not serious about change. You're just another dreamer who wants results without putting in the work. Prove me wrong. The path to mastery isn't easy. Most will quit, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity. But if you commit to the 5 stages, you'll rise to the summit where freedom lives. The choice is yours. Flatline existence or financial freedom. The clock's ticking. What will you do? This is Professor Chalkman. Class dismissed.